Many financial advisors in the community have been asking me, Raghu, how can we achieve our bigger goals? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve your bigger goals. But here's what's happening. 95% of the financial advisors do not achieve their bigger goals. And the reason is because the biggest mistake advisors make is that, advisors set up goals and have an action plan, but do not follow through as there is no feedback system or feedback mechanism, and therefore fail to achieve their bigger goals. So in this video, I'm going to show you 4 steps that you can implement immediately that can help you to achieve your bigger goals. So you don't want to miss this one. So stay tuned while we roll the intro.
Seriously. Confucius.
Hey everyone, it's Raghu Reddy, and a little about me. I'm a financial advisor's MDRT, COT, TOT expert, high performance coach and consultant. So before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So step number 1 to achieve your bigger goals is to reverse engineer your goals. So what do I mean by that? The most effective ways to achieve any important goal or bigger goals is to break down the goal into smaller steps, into smaller goals. Like for example, the yearly goal that we set. So what we do is we break it down into monthly goals and then into weekly goals. So that's the very first step, where we reverse engineer our goals to smaller chunks, to monthly and weekly goals. So step number 2 is to connect the outcome to activity-based goals. So whatever the outcome that we set, like the bigger goal, so what we also need to do is to set an activity-based goal to achieve the bigger goal. Like for example, if our bigger goal was to sign on 120 clients in a year, so what we do is we reverse engineer, like I want to sign on 30 new clients in the next 3 months. Now setting an outcome-based goal is critical and allows us to get clear on what we want to achieve. So once we are clear about the outcome, then we set an activity-based goal to connect with the outcome goal. Like for example, the activity-based goal could be, I want to reach out to 50 people every day for the next 90 days. Now that is an activity-based goal. So it's very critical and important to have an activity-based goal to connect to our outcome goals. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that most financial advisors make. Even though there is an outcome goal, and even though advisors have broken it down into monthly goals, like most of the advisors fail to set up an activity-based goal that will help the advisor to reach that outcome. And that brings us to the third step. Here we must make sure that the goals must have a feedback mechanism. Now why is this important? A feedback mechanism is very important because if our goals do not have a feedback mechanism to show us our progress as to where we are at any point in time, then the goals are useless. Just like a plane, when it takes off and until it reaches the destination, the pilot navigates the plane to its destination based on the various feedback mechanisms, based on the various instruments that's there in the cockpit, and that gives feedback to the pilot. So that way the pilot is able to navigate the plane to the destination. So based on the feedback, the pilot frequently makes the corrections required to navigate the plane as smoothly as possible to the destination. And similarly, we must have a feedback mechanism based on our activity goals that we have set. And when we take action, it's important to track the progress. And once we are able to set up a system to track the progress, what that will do is it will give us an opportunity to take corrective action every single day and not waste our time, like to only find out at the end of the week or end of the month that we haven't achieved our goals. So a feedback mechanism every single day will give us an opportunity to take corrective action every day. And that brings us to step number 4, is to build a habit around the goal. Now, it's very important to understand that in order to reach our goals, whether it's small or big, it's important to have the right habits. Now, according to the researchers from Duke University, up to 40% of our behaviors on any given day are driven by habits. And that's nearly half our day spent on autopilot doing things that either help or hurt our progress. So with so much of our actions controlled by habits, it only makes sense to spend more time and effort guiding our unconscious mind rather than simply setting goals. So habits is a result of our thoughts, emotions, feelings, and actions that we take, which ultimately become habits. So if we want to have better habits that will help us to achieve our bigger goals, so we need to change the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we do things. Because ultimately, habits is what drives our success in achieving our goals, as habits dictate our behavior and actions that we take. And the actions we take determine the results that we get.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we will answer it and help you out. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell all the people about it. And I will talk to you in the next video.
By the way, if you are a financial planner, consultant, or advisor, and you're interested in finding easier, quicker, and better ways to do prospecting and fixing appointments, and find out what other top achievers are doing to grow quickly, be sure to join our Facebook group and community, and also connect with us on social media. Just click the link below to join now.